Every iPhone 13 came out with a new feature called Cinematic Mode, which was basically just a fancier version of Portrait Mode Video. But not everyone has an iPhone 13, so this is how to get Portrait Mode Video on older iPhones, turning your video from this, to this. Now before we start the video, I do have a disclaimer. You aren't going to be able to record Portrait Mode Video on the go. You must be near your computer for this to work. Okay, let's begin. So the two things that you'll need are access to Apple's new continuity camera feature and access to OBS Studio, a free desktop video recording application. Now for continuity camera to work, you'll need an iPhone XS, XS Max, XR or later, running iOS 16 or later, and you'll need a Mac running macOS Ventura or later. You'll also need your iPhone and your Mac connected to the same Apple ID and Wi-Fi and Bluetooth enabled on both devices. So if you don't have access to continuity camera, then you can safely click out of this video. But if you do have access to continuity camera, then stay here. Please. Stay. I'm begging you. Okay, time to move on. If you don't already have OBS Studio yet, go onto obsproject.com, right over here, and you'll get this page. Click on macOS 10.13 Plus, and that'll download the OBS Studio DMG file to your download location. Open up the DMG file, move the OBS Studio app over to the Applications folder, and then open up the app. OBS is going to ask you for some setup, just go through that real quick. So once the setup's finished, you're going to go down to the bottom right here and click on Settings. Right, that'll pull up this window. Now click on Video and make sure these are your settings. The reason why these should be your settings is because this is the max resolution and frame rate that continuity camera can run at. Now go into the output section and make sure that your recording format is MP4. Now if you do already have OBS set up for something else, then go down to the bottom into the Scene section, click on New, and enter the name of your scene. We'll just use Scene 2 for now. If you don't already have OBS set up, then you can use the main scene as your current scene, but if you do want to use OBS for something else in the future, then you can always create a new scene. Now go into the Sources tab, click on Plus, and then click on Video Capture Device. Right, you'll get this. We'll just say Video Capture Device 2. Click OK, and then it's going to show this window. We're going to click on Device and select our iPhone's camera. And then click OK, and you'll see it'll show up just like that. There's my phone. Next thing we gotta do is add another source. We'll add an audio input capture. Right, we'll just, And then we'll get this window. We'll click on Device and our phone's microphone. And now you'll see we get the feed from our phone's microphone. All right, perfect. So if you do already have another microphone set up, like your main webcam's microphone, then make sure that you mute that. Right, just over here, mute. And now for the finishing touch, what we've all been waiting for. Go up to your control center, click on Video Effects, and then Portrait. And there we go. Now, if I look at my face over here, you'll see that my background is blurred. Now the fun thing about this is that if you have an iPhone 11 or later, you get an added button called Center Stage, which dynamically tracks the movement of your head to always keep you in the center of the frame at all times. And if you have an iPhone 12 or later, you also get a button at the bottom over here, which isn't currently available for me, called Studio Light, which darkens the background so that you are even more in focus, making you the perfect center of attention that you always wish you were. And that, my friends, is how you get Portrait Mode Video on older iPhones. So yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like and subscribe, and also comment down what you thought of this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!